Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. If you are new here, thank you so much for watching this video. This is going to be more or less like a vlog. It's not quite a full week. It's a few days in my life. And I had hoped to get this up before Valentine's Day, but the weather here in Virginia has been a little crazy and we lost power. It's just been kind of a weird few weeks, so it took me a little longer to edit it than I had hoped. Not really a morning person exactly, naturally. I don't wake up out of bed just ready to immediately start my day. Like, it takes me quite a while to get up and get going. I love waking up early and just starting my day early, but I struggle. So there's a few things that I try to do to just make myself look forward to getting out of bed. Coffee is definitely the number one thing. And then I also love these eye masks. I've used several different brands. This is just one that I grabbed at the store, but I store them in the fridge and they just feel so good on my eyes when I get up in the morning. Hi, hello, good morning. The lighting in here is really terrible, but I'm just gonna go with it right now. I'm about to make breakfast. I'm gonna do an omelet. I really have been enjoying omelets lately. I did do egg bites a few times too, but I usually forget to make things in advance. So I'm going to do an omelet this morning with mushrooms, green peppers, spinach, turkey, and cheese, I think. I'm going to start with some olive oil and saute the mushrooms, peppers, spinach, and we'll start there. This is the end result. Unfortunately, my camera died, but it looks really good. I ended up taking, it's like some collagen protein powder, I think, and mixing it in with my yogurt with some granola because I like something sweet too. So we'll see how that tastes. Another thing that I love to do every morning is always make my bed. Ideally, I usually do this before I make breakfast, but it just depends on the day. As long as I get it done at some point, I'm fine with it. But I am in love with my bedding. This is the Casa Luna set from Target, and it's a duvet cover, and then I have the Casa Luna, I think it's the down alternative comforter. It almost feels like a weighted blanket. Like, it's not too heavy, but it just has like a little bit of heaviness that makes it really, really comfortable, and you feel so cozy at night. And then I've layered it with a quilt and then another waffle blanket over top of it and some decorative pillows, and I'm just absolutely in love with it. I tackled another really big cleaning task this week too. I went through all of mine and my husband's clothes and got rid of all the things that we are not wearing anymore. It seems like we accumulate so many clothes, it's crazy. I feel like I almost need to kind of go through them like every 3 to 6 months, I would say, just to make sure we're not kind of hanging on to things that we really don't wear anymore. I always try to do this at the beginning of the year, definitely. I do like a huge overhaul and clean out, but I think if I could do it on a more regular basis, it wouldn't be such a huge undertaking. But that's what I'm doing here. And I've also listed a ton of stuff on my Poshmark as well, which I'll link down below in the description, but please check that out. A lot of the clothing items are very new and have barely even been worn. I found this heart garland on Amazon, I think about 3 years ago, and I always put it out every year. I love doing little things like this for the holidays just to try to make my home feel more seasonal for my family. I think that they enjoy it. They haven't told me otherwise, but I really like finding reasons to make just an ordinary kind of day or month feel a little bit more special. Hello! I'm doing a very much needed refrigerator clean out and wipe down. I think something spilled in my fridge a few weeks ago and it just reeks every time I open the door. I can't figure out where it's coming from because I don't have any old food or anything in here, so I've decided to just take everything out. I think I'm even going to take like the sides of the doors and like the drawers and everything out and just actually wash it all. So hopefully that will fix that awful smell. I try to do this, ideally I'd really like to do this like once every month. Maybe not wash out everything, but like at least wipe it down. But to be very honest, that's kind of hard to do. I think now that I have more time, it's going to be a lot easier. But when I was working full time, like that was not going to happen for me personally. I'm hoping maybe it'll be a little more attainable now. I'm a little OCD about my fridge. I do like it to be like pretty organized. I think it just works better that way, and that way I can see easier like what I actually have and what I may need to buy from the grocery store. I am really bad though about like putting food and leaving it in pots instead of putting it in like Tupperware or some sort of storage, which this definitely takes up a lot more room too. This is not efficient. I tried to wash my fruit. It's gonna start dinging at me. But I tried to wash my fruit and put them in like glass storage containers too, because I found if I don't, my strawberries will mold very quickly, which is so frustrating. My whole kitchen is pretty much covered in food, which is a huge blessing that we have this much food to eat. So I'm very glad that we have all this. I think I'm going to try to put the rest of the dishes that I have in the sink in the dishwasher and then get out the inserts in the fridge and start washing them. Yes, I think that's what we're going to do. Just realized that this is like a 2-piece. We've had this fridge, I think it'll be 2 years in July. Yeah, and I feel like I'm still learning new stuff about it. Well, that's handy. That's exciting. So I'm kind of regretting doing this. I ended up doing more than just wiping it. I actually like took all of the shelves out and physically washed them. And I got kind of irritated because like some of the shelves, I can't figure out how to get like in there to get that out. And I let them soak in bleach and it still would not come out. So I think there's like screws at the end of the shelves that I could like unscrew and get in there, but honestly, I'm not really that worried about it. It definitely looks a lot better than it did. I still gotta finish washing the other 2 drawers in here, but at this point I've been working on this for like 3 hours and I'm kind of over it. I didn't intend for this to be like my sole thing for today. I didn't realize it was gonna be this time consuming, but I ended up going in there with like a toothpick because I have OCD, I think, and I really wanted it to look good once I started it. So yeah, here we are 3 hours later, but it's looking pretty good. Okay, so next we are going to tackle under my bathroom sink. This is probably the worst. It's basically a disaster. Like, I don't even know how I functioned like this for this long, but I have these containers left over from my apartment. I already have 2 of them in here, but I've got these other 2 that I'm gonna try to figure out where to put to and try to get this hopefully organized. I am so excited with how this turned out. This is so much better. So I was actually able to put my makeup in like each of these, and it came with a divider too. So this is gonna make keeping everything organized so much easier. I'm like ecstatic about this. This is just fabulous. And then I have all of my hair care stuff and like a little bit on top, and then I have my Dyson Airwrap behind that on another little stackable thing. And this is gonna make my life so much better. Yay. Oh, where's that one?
I've already know that one because it's Swear Straight.
That one don't start with
What does it start with
a
then?
W.